Hello, welcome to a new feature release for Boozang. Today we are releasing the 7.5 version and we'll continue to do bug fixes, UI updates to make the usability a little bit better, and a couple of new features. So as usual, you can find all the release notes in the forum, and here it's the 7.5.1 release. A couple of things that we did, we have better support for file upload, and at the same time we actually deprecated the data type file here. There is no need to use that. If you are uploading something, you will get a variety of sample files to choose from, or you can pick your own, but usually just link directly to the URL of that file, and you don't have to keep anything on the Boozang site, so that's what we recommend. We also renamed the external file data. Here, of course, if you create a file here like test, you can see as usual we support loading a CSV or a JSON file from an external source. There is also a couple of new things. So for instance, if you are in cucumber mode, this is something that we wanted to do for a long time, but we didn't get around to it. Now you can just switch to the description view, and now you can edit the cucumber test directly here and just switch back, and it will automatically convert those test steps. So it allows you to just edit directly here, and you also get a little bit of autocomplete and syntax highlighting. There's a couple of updates we did as well. We supported better regex support in our validations. We also did an update for the debug data view. So if you are, for instance, let's say you have a test, and let's say it has filled the form where you are, let's not take that one. Let's take demo here. As you can see, if I run this like before, you can go into the debug data view and see what the data was. But instead of having that drop down here, you can simply select one of the actions and you get the snapshot of what the data was. And as you can see here, if I go to the last where I changed my first name here, you can see that the data has been updated. So instead of having a drop down here, you simply just select the action and you can see what the data is at that exact moment in time. So it helps with the debugging a lot. What else do we have? We added the ID to the search. When you search here, you now also get, you also show the test ID in the search. Helps you a little bit. We added the www form URL encoder as a content type for API tests. And we updated a couple of bugs with action to script, script to action. So basically, when you go from the, let's pick something better here. When you go between actions and code view, that's a little bit cleaned up. So now, of course, you can update and write code, or write or just record the actions right here. We did a couple of things. We deprecated a couple of more views. We're trying to clean up the UI more and more to make it a little easier to use, and we find some old stuff there that is no longer needed or been replaced with better functionality. So let us know how you find this release, and also we're trying to clean up the UI, so if you have any suggestions to make it a little easier to use, please share that with us.